All right, guys, we're back out here, man. We're into some more things. So check it out, dude. This is what we're getting into today. So I had a comment on my video, and the gentleman stated that he does not have a return on his back brake pedal. When he pushes it down, it stays down. So we're gonna jump into a couple things. I'm gonna show him what I got. I'm gonna show you what I got. And then hopefully you can figure it out. So there's a few moving parts you need to check, and there's three springs that you also need to check. So let's jump into this. We're gonna turn this camera around and get this party started. So right out of the gate, man, we're gonna start off with the actual, what I would consider to be the inner brake hub, right? So it's gonna sit on the bike. Look, I got the bike right here, just like this, right? So this cut right here, or this indentation, is literally gonna slide in here. Whoop, let me get the camera right here. And it keeps this from spinning with the wheel, right? Now the second part is this spring and this spring. So you probably have these and they either are broke or not hooked up properly, right? Or do you see the piece turning right there? So if you look down in here, let me get it right here. If you look down right there, let's see if I can actuate it. You see that right there? So you may need to put a little bit of WD-40. Oh, let me get my finger right here, and grease that, because this thing it'll start to stick up. The grime, it'll stick like that. And if it doesn't return, then the spring won't be able to do its job. Now, the other one is this one right here, underneath there. You see that one moving? So that one hooks right here, cools around, and then there's a little spot in there. I cannot get you a shot from here, but I do have, in one of my videos, it does show you how to replace this and where to put that spring and everything else. So that would be my only 2 or 3 key factors. This spring here literally only keeps tension on this right here. It doesn't play any significant role to the recoil of your brake pedal, right? You see how it doesn't anything, it just moves with the whole lever. So you're either looking at your brake, I don't even know what you would call that, is either hanging up and you don't have any recoil. Your springs are either disconnected or one of them may be broke. Because if you look, this one holds the pads together. This one here is the one that actually actuates. See how the bottom one doesn't move, but the top one stretches out, pulls back, stretches out, pulls back. So this one here literally just holds the pads together on this pin to keep them in place. This one here is the one that actually actuates and pulls back, right? It pulls your pads back. And then in my personal opinion, this one here is your actual lever for this. And also, so one more thing you can check is this right here. If you over tighten this bolt right here, you'll bend this piece in. And if you bend it in too far, it's gonna pinch. It's gonna pinch this in here, and then it'll cause it to stick. So you're looking for a little bit of play in there, so you know it's free. And then this here, just adjust where you want your pedal at. Do you want it way up or do you want it down? And then this here will adjust the actuation of your brake pads, right? And then you can just adjust accordingly. If you feel some drag, you want to let up, which you would run this out some. And if you don't feel any drag at all when you press it, then you need to run it in and actuate this more. So I hope that helped you out, man, and I hope it answered your questions. I'm your boy, Ride Fast and Live Careless, and until the next one, we'll catch you on the flip side.